Going up the Grapevine. Now this is a famous piece of road right here. Songs, stories, people, crashes. Uh-oh. Fucking cruise control is outsmarting itself, trying to blow the engine up. I mean, I'm a fool to be driving this thing down here anyway. But who cares? We just wing it, man. Whatever happens, happens. Because you can't do anything or get anywhere in life if you don't take chances. And this is nothing compared to some of the chances I've taken. So here we are, going up the Grapevine. This is the coolest part of the drive too. Not really, but one of the coolest parts of the ride from Seattle, you know, to the Mexican border. Because when you come down the other side, that's where Los Angeles starts happening. That's where the whole thing starts. The Southern California thing. I don't know how many times I've been over this thing. I mean, people who live down here go over it every day. But a lot of people from Seattle have been over the Grapevine as many times as I have. I went over here at 3 o'clock in the morning on a Honda Goldwing motorcycle. I was wearing sandals and a Tommy Bahama shirt. That's a true story. At 3 o'clock in the morning in the middle of summer. And I'm telling you, man, just that one experience made being born all worth it. These truck drivers make 52 cents a mile. So going up a hill like this, it takes you about a half hour to make 52 cents. And that's a true story. This is literally the divider between, you know, brown California and green California. On the other side of this mountain pass, it's all different. This is where the mesquite trees end and the palm trees begin on the other side of this mountain pass. Now I could be completely and totally full of shit too, but that's the way I remember it. So let's just see. Ooh, I'd like to hike up that canyon. Well, I'll tell you one thing, those Indians had it made. Too bad we screwed that all up. Imagine, I'm sure this started as a trail. People used to walk over this mountain pass or ride a horse. Back in the horse and buggy days, it probably took 3 days to get over here. So this is the world famous Grapevine. time I was driving a rental car, 91 Chevy Lumina, brand new. It was a pretty good car for being a piece of shit front-wheel drive Chevrolet. But that's back when I had this Sony video camera. It was in the middle of the night. It was a pouring down snowstorm, really huge flakes, and I mean everything was buried. And I came over this pass, and I was videotaping the whole thing, just like when I went over that sand dune in the Cadillac. I had the video camera in my right hand. I was driving with my left hand, and it was pitch dark, just blinding snowstorm. There was cars stuck everywhere. Nobody was making it. I know I didn't have chains, and I know for a fact I didn't have studded tires because I came from Seattle. And this video, man, if I only had this video. I'm weaving in it as I'm going up that hill back there. And I mean, you had to keep going. You know, you had to keep your speed up or you're going to get stuck. That's how everyone else got stuck. So I'm like really driving aggressively. Middle of the night. Middle of nowhere. Blinding snowstorm. Here I am videotaping the whole thing. Weaving in and out of all these stuck cars on the road. And right as I get to the top back there, it's me and this semi-truck. And the semi-truck is over there on the right. And he's going like 2 or 3 miles an hour. It's got chains on, and the back tires on the semi-truck were, you know, going up and down. Just like bang, 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 bang. It was jumping up and down because the thing was trying to get traction. And the guy was like 1 second from getting stuck, just like everyone else. And I turned the video camera to the right like this as I was weaving in and out of cars. And the camera went right on the drivers on that semi-truck with the chains hopping up and down. And as I passed that truck, I came up over the top of the hill and I turned the camera like this, and I was the only car on the road. I was the only person who made it. I mean, other people probably made it, but in our group. So anyway, it was just the most amazing piece of videotape. Because after I looked over at the chained up tires on that semi-truck, trying to dig in and get traction, I came out over the top, and I was the only car on the road. It was blind, or it was pitch black. And here I was up here, all by myself, heading to Compton, California. That was so cool. I wish I had all those videotapes. Whatever. I'm making new ones. Right, lady? What do you think, girl? This is your videotape. Even though it's not videotape. Yeah. Yep, I was out of San Pedro late one night when the moon and stars were shining bright. And I'll tell you, I'm here to say that I was driving that Model A. Oh boy. That last part out because I'm not a very good singer, and I only got half my brain left too, so I can't even remember the words to that song, Hot Rod Lincoln. But it's about this road right here. My pappy said, son, you're gonna drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that Hot Rod Lincoln. And it's about this road. Hi, lady. You poor thing. You just can't get any rest, can you? You got your 12 hours of sleep last night, but now you got to get your 12 hours of sleep today. Anyway, none of these videos are ever going to make it onto YouTube because I'm too weird. But at least you got to see the Grapevine. 4,144 feet above sea level, right here. When we were back there on the flat ground before we started coming up the hill, the elevation's 250 feet above sea level. So we just climbed literally 4,000 feet in like 4 miles. And this is what makes it so dangerous right here. Because if you don't know how to drive your truck, you're gonna lose it. Because your brakes are gonna catch on fire. Oh, there's your mail right there in that truck. God damn, they'll put a McDonald's anywhere in this country. Carl's Jr. too, way up here. Carl's Jr. at the top of that mountain pass, that's something else.